Hey folks, it's Lindsay Host with SPS back in the building over at the Horatio Williams Foundation Team Camp Day 1 of 2. We got 60 teams, Michigan, Ohio coming. We got one young man over at Divine Child, but before we talk about his team, let's talk about him. We finally having the chance to sit down. He's been on the scene doing it for a minute. Coach Eric Evans, Brother Rice, UPrep, and let's specify which UPrep.
Science and math.
Yeah, science and math, and now the head coach at Divine Child. Great young man doing great things. So let's just talk about how you're doing and how this journey has been for you coaching.
It's been amazing, man. It's been amazing. Coming over at Divine Child now, finishing up my first year. We had a pretty good year first year. We're really young, played a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and those guys got to get the experience and learn a lot. But now I'm looking forward to what we got going on. I think what I love about Divine Child, the community, they take care of me. Everything is good, so I'm happy about it.
It's a good thing. Talk about in your coaching growth when you talk about being an assistant over at a great program like Brother Rice as well, but then things just start moving fast. What kind of advice would you give to people during their coaching experience about how things go and how they move pretty fast?
It's all about learning, man. I think over at Brother Rice, those 4 years, man, I always tell Rick all the time, it was great to be in those 4 years and learn so much about just how to be a head coach, how to run practices. I think a lot of people look at it as far as with just being a head coach is just going out there and coaching. There's a lot of stuff that take on with it, and I got to learn a lot. So what I would say is learning. You want to be a head coach, like learn, study the game. I study the game so much, man. I watch a lot of film. I think that's part of it. So you do those things to help you get successful.
Yeah, let's stay with that for a second. I appreciate that. I'm going to put my sports psychology hat on. And this is not necessarily just for you, but it seems that when people finally get their first job, they say, oh, I'm glad I had more time. Because once you get it, you realize that time you had kind of working and learning was over. You talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, like that's a good thing. Like you don't want to rush into it, right? Like you don't want to rush.
I want to get my opportunity. I'm ready to blow the whistle. I'm ready.
It's tough, man. Like I said, you can't just go into it and just say, I'm just about to coach. It takes a lot with it, man. Just learning how to do a lot of things, man. So I think you got to take learning. You got to study the game, got to watch, and I think once you do those things, it all adds up, and now you're able to run a program, run a team, do the things.
Well, great. That seems you're going to be a great resource for people going forward. So let's get back to today. Let's talk about your team. You talked about already having a young team. Well, tell me a little bit more about your team, what they look like, and what you expect out of them.
We look pretty good. We got a first win against a really good Fitzgerald team.
Shout out to Vito.
With us, man, we're not.
Hey, did it feel good beating Vito?
It did. All right, that's my guy. We go way back.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's fair.
Yeah. But we got, like I said, we got a young team, man. So we just want to play fast. We're not the biggest team, so we want to try speed the game up a little bit. I think we did that the first game, and now we want to carry it over to the next game.
So talk about now, and I talked about this on my Monday Motivation today. The term was an entitlement era, and I'm not just necessarily focused on this generation of athletes, or just athletes in general. Talk about getting the buy-in today. Summer league game, team camp, and getting that buy-in early on. What's that like?
It's tough, man. And I would tell you
this. I saw a little smirk on your face when you thought about that.
We finished last night, man. We played at 9 p.m. last night. So our last game was at 9
Wayne
p.m.
State, I'm guessing.
At D-Zone.
D-Zone, okay.
They had to wake up and come play at 9 a.m. So it's just a mentality right there.
Did you have perfect attendance between last night and today?
I did. I had perfect attendance.
Hey, because that'd be something to think about.
Yeah, so getting those guys to buy in, like you said, it starts with building that culture first, right? Like, you got a lot of new guys, a new team. You have to build a culture first and let the team know, like, this is how we're going to play. These are things that we need to do, not just on the court, but off the court as well. And those guys all buy in. And you got to have some type of leadership, right? So you got leadership on the team. That helps a lot, too.
Okay. Well, I like that. Let's stay with that. So let's say someone is hearing about your reputation. They see this interview. They've been seeing you around. And they're like, oh, you're at Divine Child. What's to be expected for someone who comes over there, whether it's a parent watching or a potential student athlete that may want to be part of the Divine Child family, not just on the court, but just part of that community? What is that like?
First, you're going to see our culture, right? All our guys love being around each other. They with each other. It's a family-oriented type of culture, man. So that's the first thing you're always going to see with us. And then just how hard we work. We work really hard every day in practice. Everybody's bought in. And that's something you'll see from day one. How hard guys go. We're talking, we're loud, we got energy, and it carries on.
I love that. Well, at the outset, you talked about being young, and I know that's a way to somewhat manage expectations. But just talk about what the success looked like these days you're here this summer going into the season when that jumps off by next year?
We've had a pretty good success so far this summer, man. But you know, it's summer league basketball, so we're not. You don't want to think you're gonna win a championship today. It's not like that, you know. So we
Somebody understand. Somebody parent up there thinking, "Hey man, what's the deal?"
You know, that's how they thinking, but we're thinking one day at a time. We're gonna get in the gym, keep working, man, getting better one day at a time, and then it carries on to the season. So.
Last thing, you've been around the Horatio Williams Foundation for some time. What does it mean to come and bring a team to a Horatio Williams Foundation team camp, or just being a part of the Horatio Williams Foundation?
It feels really good, man. I love what Horatio Williams, the whole foundation is doing, man. Being able to get everybody out here to compete, play at a high level, man. So it's really good. I love it. I look forward to the years going too.
That's great. Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad we finally got a chance to sit down, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, it worked out. With that being said, this is Lindsay House with SPS, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.